Luffy and Gon are free to support the others. Meanwhile, we've got not.
Alright, well, only reason Makima would win is because of them big ass titties, bro. You know what I mean? Shit, I would lose. Fucking, I'm folding.
I see money, I see money, I see bodies, I see dead niggas, yeah.
Alright, we got what if new gen villains and old gen protagonists fought each other, man, by the boy Annie Sensei, bruh. This shit just popped up on my feed. It looks interesting. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. Okay.
Have you ever wondered what would have happened if old generation protagonists fought against new gen villains?
Yeah, we're finding, like, bro, come on, gang. I don't even think this is the strongest. Is this the strongest new gen? This might be the strongest new gen. I feel like there's someone stronger, though. I don't know. But yeah, this is not even fair, bro. This is not even fair,
Do the new
man.
generation villains stand?
Is Garu even like... Hold on. I mean, I guess.
And any chance against the legendary old gen characters?
Bro, these villains are cooked, bro.
Well, to answer that, I picked the 7 strongest characters from the villain side and 7 protagonists from the old gen.
Yeah,
and
bro.
split them into 5
Garu
stages.
is the strongest.
And if you have watched our
He did fight Saitama. He did fight Saitama.
previous video, you already
he's
know
still
how
cooked.
this works. I'll start by revealing the first stage for both generations, and as the video goes on, I'll slowly keep adding more and more characters until we finally reach the end, where both generations will fight with their full strength. So for starters,
Okay.
we have Luffy from the old gen on one side and
Alright.
Muzan on the
Muzan's getting back shots. You know what I mean? Literal back shots.
other. So here, Luffy steps in with Gear 5 right from the start, and Muzan enters in his strongest form as
Alright, I just got spoiled, but it's okay.
well. But the question is, does Muzan even stand a chance? On paper, he's
Why he look like a
terrified.
baddie?
He's got near immortality, insane regeneration, poison, unpredictability, and much more. And to be honest, in his own verse,
Luffy is immune to poison. So.
Muzan is the peak of fear itself. But when you put him against Gear 5 Luffy, the gap becomes impossible to ignore. Regeneration completely countered by Haki's ability to attack from the inside. Poison, Luffy's durability and resistance shrug it off. Unpredictability, Gear 5 is literally chaos incarnate. Luffy turns the battlefield into rubber
this
plays
is
with
not
physics
even
like a
close.
toy and fights with imagination itself. And then there's raw power. Muzan's feats, tearing apart buildings, blitzing humans, sound monstrous until you compare them to Luffy.
Yeah, them weak ass feats, bro.
Trading blows with Kaido, a Yonko who split the skies with Big Mom. We're talking mountain level destructive force versus city level at best. Muzan doesn't even enter the same
Nigga, I got Spider-Man over Muzan, dead ass, bro.
conversation. And let's not forget, Luffy is sun god Nika. If he really wanted to, he could just manifest a blazing sun right in front of Muzan.
Okay, I don't think he can do that. I don't know what this guy's talking about.
And for a demon who can't handle sunlight, that's game over before
He can probably just throw his ass into the sun.
So in this stage, it isn't close. The old gen takes the win with ease. Now what if we add Kaiju number 9 to the mix? You see, this battle is technically
okay, still getting belt to ass.
less about Luffy versus Muzan and more about Luffy versus
does
Kaiju
fight with
number 9.
imagination.
Why? Because Luffy would just create a sun in the sky, disintegrating Muzan in
I've never
Muzan
seen
might
him do
survive
that.
if he chose to
So
run
I
from the
can't-
battlefield, but that wouldn't really count as a fight. So let's see
But
how
I just
Luffy
know he
versus
can, like,
number 9 plays
anything
out.
with
Kaiju
his
number
body,
9
he
is
can-
far more tactical and
fucking
dangerous
run on
than
air
Muzan
and
when
shit.
it comes to adaptability. He can assimilate weapons, evolve mid-battle, and even fuse with others to grow exponentially stronger. But Gear 5 Luffy is where the gap becomes impossible to close. His strength, shown against Kaido, reaches island level destruction. His speed scales to top tier characters like Kizaru, who moves at light speed. And most importantly, Luffy's
this
Haki,
is speed
especially
blitz.
his advanced armament
Bro
Haki,
playing ping
let
pong
him
with their
bypass
heads, bro.
durability and regeneration completely, striking directly
I need
at
Kaiju number
9's
8
core.
manga
The only
and
area
9
where
is a
number
demon,
9 could
really?
have an advantage is stamina. We We know Gear 5 drains Luffy quickly, but here, that's not really an issue, because Luffy would finish the battle long before stamina becomes a problem. And the moment Luffy lands a single armament-coated punch, it's over, destroying number 9 from the inside out. And if number 9 ever dares to try absorbing him, the result would be the same as we have seen with Kaido when he tried to eat Luffy. So once again, the old gen walks away with the win. Now, before we move ahead, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, what are you waiting for? Go on, click it.
What are y'all waiting for, man? Why you ain't subscribed,
new gen side. Okay, so for those of you who don't know about Lucius, let me explain. He's the main antagonist of the Black Clover verse and possesses 6 different magic attributes: soul magic, time magic, gravity magic, body magic, blood magic, and bone magic. As a devil host,
yo, what's up, Shadow Anime?
Amount of magical power.
First time in the chat.
Can Luffy take on all 3 of these villains at once? Well, not likely. You see, if Luffy tries to create a sun to force Muzan out, Lucius could simply block it with a barrier, erase it with time magic, or teleport it away with one of the countless spells in his arsenal. That means Muzan
okay. Lucius might be a problem.
Stays in the fight, and as
I'm watching Black Clover right now, bro. I'm waiting for the next season, bro.
The perfect distraction. His regeneration, body manipulation, and poison keep him in the game far longer than most opponents could handle. Sure, he can't match Luffy's speed or strength, but he forces Luffy to burn through stamina non-stop.
So now they just jumping
Kaiju
him.
number 9 adds to the pressure, pushing Luffy to expend even more energy. With Muzan and number 9 constantly regenerating and stalling, Lucius gets all the time he needs to dismantle Luffy's body and spirit, and maybe even take control of him, just like he's done with
these fucking magic niggas, bro. Like, these niggas be cheating, man.
Others. So this time, the new gen villains finally score a win. But it is not the end.
Got Muzan smart as fuck. Yeah, Muzan's smart, you know, but when it comes to actually, you know, killing off the MC, the nigga, it took him like 50 chapters, bro. What video is this? It is what if new gen villains and old protagonists fought each other, man. And,
where we had gone to the old gen side.
Wait, what the fuck? Okay,
so here we're bringing in adult Gon. For those who don't know, in this form he sacrifices his future potential to maximize his present strength. It's arguably the strongest version of Gon. His aura output and physical power skyrocket, making him a true powerhouse.
How strong would adult Gon be? Because I've only seen him punch P2, bro. So
capable of pressuring even regeneration specialists. But to be honest, nothing much changes even with Gon added to the old gen side. Lucius can still dismantle the sun with his magic, keeping Muzan safe, while Muzan and number 9 focus on wearing down both Luffy and Gon. Once their stamina runs out, the villains have the clear advantage. And let's not forget, in anime, after using his adult form, Gon was left on the brink of death. That opens the door for Lucius to use his soul manipulation to resurrect it, turning him into a paladin, just like he did with the others in Black Clover. So here, once again, the villains take the win. Well, let's push things even further. It's time for stage 3, where Meliodas from 7 Deadly Sins.
Okay, hold on. This nigga Meliodas a demon though. Let's get that right. He low-key a demon. He frying all these
joins
niggas.
The old gen side. Well, now it's a perfect 3-on-3. So, do our protagonists finally stand a chance? Let's find out. This time, Luffy and Gon will be fighting Muzan and number 9 with no interference from Lucius. Why? Because Lucius has his own.
I got like the first 2 seasons were peak, and then like afterwards, like I don't know what happened with season 3. The animation just was it season 3 or season 4? I don't know. There was a season where the animation just got trash. I don't know if they're still going. But I mean, if they fix the animation, bro, I mean, I may finish it, I don't know, but I never finished it, bro.
Own opponent now, Meliodas, who is a direct counter to his magic and manipulation. The fight between Luffy, Gon, Muzan, and number 9 plays out much like we saw in stage 2. Luffy can simply create a sun, forcing Muzan to either disintegrate or run for his life, leaving number 9 as the only real threat. Back then, Luffy handled number 9 on his own, but this time, with adult Gon fighting alongside him, the battle becomes far too easy for the old gen side. Even if Lucius tries to help number 9 with his clones, Meliodas will—
The only time I can handle bad animation is like if it's maybe like a, you know, a romance anime or some shit, you know, like a little story, you know, nothing about action, then, you know,
ensure none of them ever reach the battlefield. Now for the main event, Lucius versus Meliodas. Lucius floods the field with clones and angelic soldiers, slows attacks with time magic, and threatens to override Meliodas' very soul. For most fighters, this would be an unwinnable scenario, but Meliodas is the perfect counter. His full counter ability reflects magical attacks right back, nullifying Lucius' clones and angelic barrages in an instant. Lucius may try to manipulate time for an edge, but Meliodas' demonic resilience and sharp battle instincts keep him in the fight. The real danger is Lucius' soul magic, capable of rewriting essence itself. Yet Meliodas' demonic core, resistance to curses, and sheer willpower make him far less vulnerable than Luffy or Gon. Even when Lucius unleashes everything, combining time slowing, clones, and angelic hacks, Meliodas still has the tools to overcome him. Of course, after such a large-scale battle, Meliodas will likely be trained and unable to fight further, but for now, that doesn't matter. This time, the old gen
Chinese animes do be going
Next,
crazy.
let's add Sukuna to the villain side. Now with Sukuna entering the game, the dynamics of this battle shift dramatically. It's nothing like the fight we just saw, because this time, Meliodas isn't only up against Lucius, but also the King of Curses himself. Previously, Meliodas acted as the perfect counter
put in
to
recommendations.
using full
Yeah, put them in
counter to repel his
recommendations.
magical assaults. But with Sukuna on the field, everything changes. His cleave and dismantle techniques can slice through almost anything, bypassing conventional durability, and his immense cursed energy grants him devastating area of effect destruction. Combined with Lucius's time magic slowing the battlefield and his clones adding constant pressure, Meliodas quickly finds himself outnumbered and overwhelmed. Meliodas' durability and demonic power let him stand his ground for a while. He manages to reflect some of Lucius's spells and even trade blows with Sukuna, but Sukuna's versatility, especially with
So you're telling me Meliodas isn't completely frying? Okay, maybe it's because, like, he's fighting two people. So, I mean, okay.
Main expansion prevents him from relying on full counter alone. With two top-tier fighters pressing him at once, Meliodas can't destroy Lucius's clones fast
But they
enough
just
before
jumping,
they scatter
bro.
and assist elsewhere. Meanwhile,
This is something
Luffy
villains
and Gon
would do,
try to
though.
repeat the strategy we saw earlier, but this time, Lucius's
Nigga, bring my nigga Goku in here, or even Ichigo. It's GG's, man.
clones interfere. With Meliodas locked down by Sukuna and original Lucius, no one is left to stop the clones. They swarm Luffy and Gon, cutting off their momentum, preventing Luffy from creating a sun and forcing both to burn through stamina until they collapse. So in this stage, no matter what our protagonists try, the villains secure the win. But we're not done yet, because it's time for stage 4, where things get even crazier. This time, we're adding Ichigo, Natsu, All for One, and Makima to the battlefield.
Okay, hold on. Makima, her ability... Nah, she can't do that. I don't think she can do that. Nah. I ain't like Ichigo frying these.
Alright, this battle's about to be epic. But hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time to hit that button. Here's how the matchups break down. Luffy and Gon face Muzan, number 9, and All for One. Meliodas.
Alright, this is a little too much, man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
Fights against Lucius. Sukuna takes on Ichigo. And Natsu
Makima's the strongest. Is she actually? Ichigo Natsu carry. I don't see, first of all, Ichigo's one-tapping Sukuna.
steps up against Makima.
Now, I don't know how strong Makima actually is. I've only watched the anime. I've seen her pop people's heads with some type of ritual. I don't know how it works. I forgot, but yeah.
Starting with Meliodas and Lucius, this one plays out much like Stage 3. With Sukuna out of the picture this time, Meliodas is free to focus solely on Lucius. His full counter continues to repel Lucius's magical assaults, preventing any clones from slipping away to interfere with the others. Eventually, Meliodas defeats Lucius, but just as before, he burns through everything in the process, leaving him completely drained and unable to lend a hand elsewhere. Now over to Luffy and Gon versus Muzan, number 9, and All for One. Muzan, same story as always, running for his life under Luffy's sun. Number 9, shut down by Luffy's advanced armament haki, just like before. That leaves All for One as the real threat. With countless quirks, his versatility is impressive, but when it comes down to raw power, he's simply outmatched. Luffy's haki bypasses his durability, and Gon's brute strength pounds away at his defenses. Remember, even Kaido couldn't make Gear 5
I don't even did any
flinched,
Goku,
so how
bro?
would All For One? Eventually, against
Oh, wait,
two
they still
peak
got one more
shonen
villain.
MCs, he collapses. With that, Luffy and Gon are free to support the others. Meanwhile, we've got Natsuko.
Alright, well, only reason Makima would win is because of them big ass titties, bro. You know what I mean? Shit, I would lose. Fucking, I'm folding. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Dragneel versus Makima. On paper, Makima's control powers and contracts are terrifying against humans. But Natsu isn't human. He's END, a demon created by Zeref and powered by Dragon Slayer magic. That makes him immune to her manipulation. Her psychological control, contracts, and even her name-based killing ability won't work here.
Get the fuck
Natsu
out of here.
isn't bound by human laws of sacrifice.
Yeah,
As a
nigga.
demon-dragon hybrid, he stands completely out.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was watching Fairy Tail, bro. I don't know why. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty sure there's a new season, right? But like I just couldn't finish the OG, bro. I don't know. That shit it wasn't hitting, bro.
Inside her system, which means Makima's hacks falls flat, and Natsu's destructive firepower burns her down. And then there's the battle everyone is waiting for: Ichigo versus Sukuna, the Shinigami against the King of Curses. Sukuna,
nigga, come on. This isn't even like a thought, bro.
Summons Mahoraga to adapt to Ichigo's attack.
Bro, he's one tapping Mahoraga,
while unleashing his domain expansion, Malevolent Shrine, to shred the battlefield with Cleave and Dismantle. Ichigo is forced onto constant guard as the environment itself is torn apart. But Ichigo is no stranger to overwhelming odds. He's fought transcendent beings like Aizen and Iwat,
full power
and he's the perfect counter to someone like Sukuna. Ichigo activates his true Bankai. His sheer speed and devastating Getsuga Tensho overwhelms Sukuna's domain. Being a Shinigami,
fucking a single slash, bro. GG.
Ikami with Hollow and Quincy powers makes him spiritually superior, allowing him to cut through cursed energy constructs with ease. Even Mahoraga can't keep up. Its adaptation fails against Ichigo's hybrid powers and sheer dominance. Finally, Ichigo unleashes his ultimate Getsuga Tensho, striking directly at Sukuna's true essence, cutting him down
Gojo treatment, nigga.
In a single decisive slash. And with that, the stage ends in clear dominance. The old gen takes the win. But what if we add Naruto to the old gen and Cosmic Gato?
No Goku? No Goku? It seems like they just adding extra niggas because this is way more than 5.
To the new gen side next. Okay, before anyone comes at me saying Gato isn't really a villain, but more of an anti-villain, you're absolutely right. But since he played the role of a villain during the Monster Association arc, we're going to include him here. And with Gato stepping onto the battlefield, the dynamics of this fight shift completely. Empowered by the influence of God, Gato's body constantly emits lethal levels of cosmic radiation.
They add Goku sword, bro. They add Goku. It's literally GG's. Like, that's why he's probably gonna add him last, bro.
Anyone nearby, even S-class heroes couldn't withstand it, including Zombie Man, despite his powerful regenerative abilities. On the villain side, we'll assume Lucius shields his allies with his magic, since he essentially plays the role of a god. But for the old gen side, Gon crumbles instantly, and even Gear 5 Luffy takes a hit. Luckily, with Naruto restoring his stamina, Luffy manages to stay in the fight. Now here's how the matchups break down. Luffy and Naruto team up against Muzan, Number 9, and All For One. Meliodas continues facing Lucius. Natsu battles Makima, and Ichigo goes up against Sukuna. But Gato doesn't waste time. He charges straight for the strongest, Ichigo.
Bro, Garu. Yo, Garu, bro, listen. I fucks with you, gang. But come on, bro. Like, nigga, this isn't One Punch Man, dude. Bro, you could even beat Saitama, bro. Now, listen, I know Saitama is probably, like, the strongest nigga of all time because, you know, that's literally what he's made for. But, like, bro, come on. There's levels to this, man.
And to be honest, it's a...
Garu might fry him, bro. Bro, no. He's not... I haven't read the manga, so maybe I'm wrong. But there's no way in hell, bro. There's no way, man. Ichigo can't beat Cosmic Garu if he copied Saitama before. Wait, he can copy? You telling me he can copy people? Oh, shit.
Disaster for Ichigo. While Sukuna alone isn't much of a problem for him, the addition of Garu changes everything.
Oh, shit. Damn, hold on. Okay. Alright, okay. He fighting both of these niggas. GG.
Empowered by God, Gato can copy Ichigo's attacks and scale them right back at him. Add in
This nigga can copy his attacks. Oh my fucking goodness.
his cosmic radiation, infinite adaptability, and martial instincts on a...
So he's Maharaga as a fucking human. Okay. He's gonna fuck up Sukuna, but yeah, damn. Okay. He hates heroes and villains. Oh, you're saying he gonna fuck up Sukuna? He probably would.
godly level, and the fight turns impossible.
I ain't know
Ichigo
Garu
finds
was really
himself
like
in a
that.
brutal 2-on-1. Sukuna attacking from the sides while Gato
Nigga, why you
matches
getting
him
back
blow for
shots?
blow, even replicating his energy slashes. Before long, Ichigo
GGs.
is overwhelmed and struck down.
Wait, so could Cosmic Garu be Goku? There's no way, bruh. There's no fucking way.
Just so you know, it was said that if Gato and Saitama's punch had landed while they were on Earth, the planet would have been completely destroyed. That's the scale we're talking about here. So this time, Ichigo loses. Meanwhile, Luffy
Okay,
and
alright, just
Naruto
making
have
sure.
little trouble wiping out Muzan, Number 9,
Yeah,
and
just making
One for All.
sure,
They
right,
then
you know.
move to join Meliodas against Lucius, helping him avoid burning all of his stamina in a solo fight. But they aren't the only ones reinforcing the battlefield, because after defeating Ichigo, Gato joins Lucius, and Sukuna shifts over to assist Makima. From here, it's straightforward, with Gato and Lucius teaming up. The old Gen
So he can just copy moves, right? He can't just like copy their exact power level. Correct? Like I'm assuming.
side has no realistic chance. New Gen win that fight with ease. On the other side, Natsu defeats Makima, but now has to deal with Sukuna. And once Gato and Lucius arrive to back him up, it doesn't matter what
Wait,
Natsu
what?
does. He can't handle
Or-
all
oh,
of
yeah,
them
am I
together.
right?
So this time, the villains
He
take
can copy
the win.
powers?
Well, don't
Okay.
lose hope just yet, friends, because
Wait, so what if he copies Ultra Instinct, bro? How does that work? Or he can't copy Super Saiyan Blue, right? Because like he's not a Saiyan. You know what I mean? Like he can't do that, right? I don't. That shit.
it's time for the final stage 5, where humanity's
Well,
greatest
we're
savior,
fucked.
Goku,
Wait, hold on. So, I don't think he can copy for. Okay, so he can't copy forms, right? Okay. Yeah, I think Goku just wins because he would even need to go Ultra Instinct. Just abilities and strength. Okay. Wait, abilities and strength. So are you saying he could copy Goku's strength? Like you telling me he can get as strong as Goku? Cause if he can, that might be a problem. Like can't Goku just like one tap him or some shit? Not spiritual strength. Oh, okay, so he could copy like maybe his physical strength, but when it comes like to ki and shit like that, he can't do that. Okay,
joins the old Gen side, and this time it's an all-out war. Sensing how dire the situation has become, Goku
Can't copy
wastes
ki,
no
okay,
time,
alright.
instantly taps into Ultra Instinct.
Oh, GG's, like what the fuck? He's speed blitzing everybody. He's speed blitzing everybody.
Aura radiating across the battlefield.
Wait, who did they add for the other
greatest
side?
savior, Goku, joins the old Gen
Oh, they didn't even add nobody for the villains. It's GG's,
side,
bro.
and this time, it's no time. Instantly taps into Ultra Instinct. His aura radiating
Bro, this nigga
across the
Goku's such a
battlefield
dog,
like a beacon
bro.
of hope. Meanwhile, Gato, always seeking the strongest opponent, locks
Goku
eyes with
only
him.
loses
Their
to
paths
new
collide,
gen
and the clash
Protags,
of monsters
yeah.
begin. That
Actually, who does he lose to? What new gens does Goku lose to? I can't think of any, bro. Maybe like Shinra. Because I know Shinra's basically God at this point. Rimuru. Oh, yeah, Rimuru. Okay. Yeah. Anyone that's like literally God. Yeah. Anos. Who's that? I never heard of that name. Anos. Oh, this nigga. Okay. All these niggas are stupid OP'd. I don't know who this is. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. I low-key need to watch these animes, bro. I I need to watch these anime.
In this stage, Gato faces Goku head-on, while the rest of the matchups remain the same as in Stage 4. The only difference? Gon succumbs to the radiation, leaving the others to carry on. Now, let's be real, Goku isn't having an easy time here. Gato fights almost like a Saiyan himself. Every blow, every counter only makes him stronger. The longer the fight goes on, the faster he adapts, inching closer to Goku's level. Before long,
nigga, Goku is one-tapping, bro. Let's be honest, he's dodging all his moves. He's not getting hit.
He's even pushing Ultra Instinct to its limits.
Oh, this is cap, bro. This is cap, dude. Are we serious? Are we dead ass, bro? Nigga.
But here's the twist. Because Gato was locked in a duel with Goku, he doesn't have the chance to back up his allies like he did in the previous stage. And that changes everything. Lucius falls. Sukuna is cut down. Number 9 is erased. Makima and All For One are defeated. And Muzan, he's hiding in a corner, never daring to step into the light. On the other side, the old generation stands tall. Thanks to
bro, they jumping this.
Naruto's support, nearly all of them are fighting at full stamina. Naruto blazing in Baryon mode, Luffy in Gear 5, Ichigo unleashing his final Bankai, Natsu burning.
Like I said, Goku's easily winning though, so we don't even need all this.
Hotter than ever in Dragon Force, and Meliodas wielding his full demonic might. So now the question is, can Gato truly stand against all of them? You see, as overwhelming as Gato is, even his godly evolution has limits. One-on-one, maybe he could push Goku to the edge, but against the combined might of the entire old generation, Gato simply
he's not beating Goku,
alone. And that's it. Nothing more needs to be said. The old generation claims this ultimate victory. Click on this video next, where we
light work. Come on, man. You know what I mean, bro? Let me see the comments. Bro kept hyping up the villains easily, knowing that Goku himself would just wipe out him in a single second. Yeah, bro. The most unrealistic thing is Goku not wasting time. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Goku just doesn't transform into his strongest form, bro. Not gonna lie. Goku ain't letting Garu touch him in MUI what you want to. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, nigga, realistically, bro, he's not, like, come on, bro. Garu isn't even touching, bro. You know what I mean? Ogen is fire, yeah, bro. Ogen is that. Where is that, bro? No cap, bro. Hey, man. Hope y'all enjoyed this reaction, but if y'all did, make sure you hit that subscribe button, bro, and turn on post notifications. You know what I'm saying? Nigga on fat. No facts, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, Goku would never go into straight MUI, bro. Like, realistically, but he doesn't even have to, bro. No cap. But yeah, bro. Make sure y'all check out my Twitch link in bio. Check out my Discord link in bio, man. And yeah, bro. With that being said, bro, just remember, Jesus loves you, and I'll see y'all later. Peace. This video over.
Freestyle flows like Michael Phelps. Feel like MJ cause I'm feeling myself. Morphine catch me killing myself. Goddamn, man, I think I need help.